Good day, young friends, and welcome to my class. During today's class, I will provide for you a detailed explanation of the poem My Mother at 66, written by Kamala Das. Likewise, you would get to know the figures of speech that are present in this poem and the questions and answers that surround this poem, which you could refer by clicking on the link of my website, which is given in a description below. At the outset, before I proceed with the actual explanation of the poem, let me ask you four questions. When was the last time you looked at your mother's face? Did you ever feel that she was growing older? Did you ever realize that's what would happen to you if she dies when you are so young? What are your feelings about your mother? And what would you feel if she dies suddenly in your youth? Friends, answer these questions in the box given below. Now, let me tell you, friends, about the poet Kamala Das. Kamala Das was born in Malabar, Kerala, is one of the India's most prominent female poets who is known for a confessional poetry which is honest, emotional, and deeply personal. She is recognized as one of India's foremost poets. Her writing style is simple with a strong imagery and free verse, and she wrote about love, loss, womanhood, aging, and identity. This poem is written in conversational tone, hence, there is no rhyme scheme that is used. It is written in one sentence. She has published 5 books of poetry, many novels and short stories in English and Malayalam under the name Madhavi Kutti. She is a sensitive writer who captures the complex subtleties of human relationships in a lyrical idiom. Well, dear young friends, this class opens to you the door to know everything that you want to know about this poem, My Mother at 66. Now, the summary and explanation of the poem. The poem puts before our eyes a situation that happened on last Friday morning, wherein the poet, along with a mother, travels from a parent's home in Kerala to Cochin Airport. While on the way, the poet sees her aged mother, who was 66 years old, sitting beside her, dozing open mouthed. The mother's face appears like a corpse to her. The word corpse stands for the dead body of a human being, and ashen means pale grey in color. The poet once again experiences the old childhood pain which she would feel every now and then, the fear of losing her beloved mother. The poet is scared and sad to see the drastic change that happened on the mother's face, and so being unable to look at her mother any longer, she quickly distracts herself by looking outside of the window of their car and becomes happy by looking at the young trees sprinting and married children spilling out of their homes. The word sprinting means running fast in a short race. The word merry means cheerful and lively. The trees and children are young, joyful, lively, enthusiastic, and energetic, as compared to the mother who is old, unhappy, and weary. These lines show the contrasting imagery as expressed in a poem between youthfulness of trees and children as compared to the aging face of the poet's mother. The poet, you must have seen, diverts attention from the harsh reality. Now, what is the harsh reality? The harsh reality is of the fear of losing her beloved mother, which is actually the central theme of the poem. The poet is filled with fear, pain, and anxiety. Finally, after reaching at the Cochin airport, the poet, before proceeding to the airport security check, where her luggage would be checked by the security, she once again looks at her mother, who stood a few yards away, and the mother's face appeared to her, wan, pale, like the late winter's moon. The word wan means colorless, and pale means light in color. The mother's face has become colorless. She has lost her original color and has become weak. But all that the poet says to her mother was, "See you soon, Amma." Amma means mother in the poet's local language. The poet bids farewell to her mother by continuously smiling at her. The poet hides the fear of losing her mother, and without showing sadness which was there in her heart, she simply smiles repeatedly and says to her, "See you soon, Amma," thereby comforting her mother and giving a hope to her mother that all would be well, though inside she is feeling the fear, pain, insecurity, uncertainty, and helplessness of losing her mother. The poet fears losing her mother, the same fear she had experienced while she was a child. The poem ends on an emotional, bitter-sweet note. Now, friends, what is the message or the moral of this poem? We have to cherish our parents before time slips away. Aging is a natural process, so we have to love our parents and must realize that life moves fast and realize that the bond of relationship matters more than anything. We grow up and get busy, but our parents slowly grow old and are waiting for us. Kamala thus shows in his poem as how scared she felt about losing her mother. So love your parents, spend time with them, and never take them for granted. Friends, if you would like to explore the figures of speech, extra questions, or reference notes of this poem, I've added the full list of them on my website www.edubitsworld.com. The link is in the description.